High Wycombe is the home of Hurco's headquarters, and they have a remarkable facility. Dave, I must say, what a beautiful facility. What is it though that you've actually got here?
Okay, yeah, we are very proud of it. We spent a lot of time getting it prepared and planning it out. The main thing is we've got two major areas. We have the demonstration area here,
Yep.
where we do training. We have attached training rooms, conference rooms that we can split and change as we need. And then the other half is the warehousing, where we bring machines in, prepare them, we train new engineers, we do the odd second-hand refurbishment.
Oh, okay.
Really whatever's needed.
And then the kind of team behind the scenes in the offices, who are they?
Yeah, so we have diagnostic engineers for the service line. We have 3 people there. At the moment, we are mixing between remote and in the office. And then we have the applications support line as well. So if anyone has any programming challenges they want us to help them with, they're always online, they're always available, and they can help with whatever's needed.
Okay, so before we go into the second half of the facility, here within the showroom, I know Hurco are known for 3, 4, 5-axis machines, but you are kind of growing the lathe sides as well, aren't you?
Yeah, so we've had quite a lot of success with a basic 2-axis lathe, and we're gradually moving into the driven tool type lathes. If you think about all the benefits of the Hurco control, the ease of programming, there's things like check for errors, concurrent programming, things like that. They're all features that also exist on the lathe now. And if you can understand how to program a mill, you can understand how to program a lathe. So it becomes an almost seamless transition.
Yeah, and I go out to so many of your customers who love as well your programs, your controls. They love them. They all rave about them and how easy it is. So, you know, adding to that with the lathe just makes life so simple.
Yeah, that's right. We're quite proud of the build of the machines, the power. We tend not to make light weight machines. They tend to be really good at cutting, good horsepower, capability. But yes, if you can see the benefit in the conversational programming, it really stands alone.
Yeah, and one more thing, just before we go next door, automation is quite exciting. That's new, that's happening. There's lots of things in the pipeline for Hurco.
I see it as an opportunity for growth in the future. As I say, people are talking about it, but not buying it quite so much at the moment. We think give it 3, 4, 5 years' time, we'll be selling a lot of automation.
It will be like the automation and the machine come as one.
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's go over to the service area.
So Lyndsey, this is where we prepare our machines ready for shipment. The idea of moving into this facility, we've created 11 machine bays where we can work on new machines, used machines, really whatever's needed. The plan was we would be able to train new engineers, and that's what we're doing at the moment.
Okay, so this area you've got all the new engineers working away, and also if you have a machine of standard but people want, you know, the added extras on there, is this where this all happens?
Yeah, things like through spindle coolant, rotary tables, probing, things like that, whatever's really needed. There's quite a lot of special bespoke stuff for automation, that kind of thing. We do all that here.
So I can see all the machines here, they're all on pallets. Why is this?
Yeah, these machines are ready to go out to customers. We only bring machines into the High Wycombe facility if they're already sold and they're ready to go. So the ones on the pallets would be prepared, moved to a crane truck, and then shipped direct to the customer.
And you've got quite a few used, well, I say a couple of used machines, but I know you used to have quite a few.
Yeah, it's true. I think Paul came here 12 months ago and we had 14 that we were preparing. All of those have sold, and actually we don't have any second-hand machines at the moment, so we're trying to get a hold of a few more.
Is that a good thing?
Absolutely, yeah. It's always nice to be able to sell as much as you've got. To be honest, I'd like a few second-handers because they tend to generate inquiries, and you know, they're good things to have. The problem is second-hand Hurcos are quite hard to get hold of.
And then across the other area, of course, is your stores. What's your policy then at Hurco?
Our policy is to try and get, once we've got a demand for a part, is to try and get it out the same day it's requested, and that can be on and overnight to the engineer. So what we're trying to do a lot of the time is the engineers don't carry loads of spares in their cars. We send the part to meet the engineer for the following day.
What is it then that people are going to get when they're buying a Hurco? What's the service backup?
The great thing about buying a machine from Hurco is if it's got a Hurco name on it, it was made by Hurco, it's got Hurco's unique control on it, so we take full responsibility for everything we do. The sales guys are very experienced, as are we have service engineers who've been with the company 35 years plus, so we have a lot of experience and knowledge.
I'm hoping in 35 years they've learned a lot about the machine.
Yeah, there's still opportunities. I mean, there's still new stuff coming out all the time. But certainly we tend to be a good employer, so people tend to stick with us. And it's true not only of our service guys, but our sales guys as well. You know, the customers know them very well, and they do expect them to know everything about the machine and be able to advise on what's the next step. They're not just trying to get another machine in. They're not just trying to sell. They're trying to be a proper technical support who can grow with the business.
And on a day-to-day basis, what's happening in here?
This is mostly diagnostic support for customers, so they'll call in if they've got a machine problem of any kind, and we'll try and sort it out over the phone. If not, we'll schedule an engineer, and then if parts need to go, we'll organise the shipment, and that's all organised from this side.
So ultimately then, Dave, why should someone come to this facility and look to purchase a Hurco machine?
Yeah, we've got a lovely open facility, 11 machines on show all the time. We've got a great group of experienced applications engineers who aren't just going to show you the machine, they'll work through your part, they'll look at the work you're doing and try and advise you on what's the best option forward. Moving on from that, I mean, we've been in business a long time and we have a lot of people who've stuck with the company for a long time. We've proven that it's a good established brand, and what's good is we can start with a small machine, very simple parts, and we can develop with the customer through to turn-in, automation, 5-axis, whatever it is. It's an easier step with Hurco than it is with anyone else.